May 9th, 2022. Say I hit that like on the way in. Say shaking my head. Say that's awful. That's awful. And that's some things that we're gonna talk about around here. So say hey, good morning, Sugar, all the way from Illinois. Say hey, Willie, Sugar. Say you my favorite Florida connect. I appreciate that right there. Say likes coming in. Listen. Get the thumbs up. We need your help around here. Say what's up, Willie? Riley, North Carolina's in the building. I made it on in here. Say much love, Willie. Get that money, bro. I'm trying to. Payday should be every day, not just on Friday out here in these streets. Say, hey, Sugar, hey there. What's going on? Say, good evening, nephew. Say, what it do? You know, we finna go on and bring it as best as we can. Try to sit there, let y'all see what's going on out here in these streets. Some things that you may have missed out here on the weekend and or today, because it is the day has already started. And shout out to everybody. Mother's Day. Everybody was celebrating Mother's Day and stuff like that right there. Shout out to all the good mamas out here in the goddamn street. The good mamas that we talk about out here in the street. Shout out to them, because without them, we damn near wouldn't have no news to cover. The 757 is out here in these streets. I appreciate that right there. Jacksonville, Florida's in the building. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Say, hey, Sugar the 912 Savannah. Happy Monday. Love, thumbs up. Okay, I appreciate that right there. Say, hey, Willie 801 Salt Lake City, Utah. Back in the mother for 30 minutes of 5. You watch 23.6 and your 9. That's what's up. I need all the support that I can get around here in case you're new around here. Please subscribe. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Midday News Show. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Tell mama and daddy the news on. Mama, daddy, got the news on. It's 12 o'clock. That's what's up. That's how we got to start talking out here in these streets when it come down to the midday thing, because whatever going on in your life, it ain't better than the midday news. I'm just trying to tell you something. San Antonio's in the building. Appreciate that right there. Say Tampa Bay, Florida. Say the 813. Say we here. Dade County is here. Say showing love. Appreciate that right there. Y'all please remember go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player from the website, click on the Give link or something like that right there. Pick up for some for you and the ones that you love. If you like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon. The Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need your like and share and telling somebody about a player. We try to get the likes up over 500. That's the goal for every show. Later, maybe like in a few months, we're going to raise the goal up to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to keep growing. We can't stay stagnant. Big word. We cannot stay where we at, because that means that we not growing. That's what's up. Appreciate your compliance. I need you complying with what I'm talking about around here in these streets. Listen, we got a PayPal if you want to do it like that right there. The link is down there in the description. We got $ Willie Williams Show. That is the Cash App. If you just so happen to use Super Chat, please don't go over $5, because the player don't even know if he receiving that right there. They say me 30, they say YouTube 70. I believe YouTube is 100. That's what's up. If you cannot watch visually, using your eyesight, and your peripherals and all that fly shit to watch a player right here, you can also listen to a player on Anchor and Spotify. Go ahead and check a player out at The Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at The WW Show. I appreciate that right there. I had to go on and, I got to promote myself out here in the street. I need your help, but then again, I still got to do the work myself. That's what's up. I appreciate everybody for being here. Y'all come on in, sit right on down. Listen, and shout out to everybody who was on lunch break. Remember, one of the things that we don't do around here is get caught. We don't get caught. Damn it, that first verbal can take you down the road you really don't want to go down. You know what I'm saying? Because then you don't want to miss another day of watching the midday news. Shout out to Profit Made for the $3 Cash App. Say I'm late, but I get a front row seat to Hip Pass. I appreciate that right there. Y'all come on in. Hold on. I did some. Oh, I got it right here. Listen, Let's go ahead on and go to California. Shout out to California out here in these streets, and shout out to the rap mogul, shout out to Dr. Dre out here in these streets. Man, you gotta be more careful. Look.
It was a milestone in Compton this morning, groundbreaking for a new Compton high school. Among those there was Dr. Dre, who also donated millions of dollars for the new campus.
What's up?
I know that whatever adversity I might be experiencing, having been raised in the city, doesn't just allow me to endure, it pushes me forward in life. My hope is that having the backbone of Compton, coupled with access to a first-class education inclusive of the arts and a beautiful, brand new environment, helps to push you forward in life.
Yeah, this is a big deal. The old Compton High stood for more than a century. The new campus will also have a performing arts center that will seat 1,200 people. Well, construction of the new school is expected to be completed by 2024.
Hell, it seems like they done forgot about Dre out here in these streets. Listen, you can do whatever you want to do with your paper. Don't judge other people for doing what they want to do with their paper. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to put back and give back and do all this type of stuff, let folk do their thing. Hell, you might not agree with where they put their money at, but it ain't your money out here to be judging, which we is going to judge because we human. So we're supposed to judge, even though people tell us that we shouldn't judge. We going to judge, but don't judge. Confusing, ain't it? I'm just saying. The 202 is checking in. Got my verbal warning, but I'm still watching. You got to be careful. Don't listen. Hide. Got to find a better spot to hide in. Don't listen. That verbal something else. That verbal seem petty, right? The verbal seem petty. But if you get caught one more again, which I'm trying to tell you something, it may be a problem out here in these streets. And you need your job. We got bills and need little ugly. We got bills and beautiful children out here that we need to provide for and take care of. And that ain't even what the player want to say. But listen, shout out to Abdul for the $5 super chat. He say, hey, Willie, the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah, back in the mother for 30 minutes of 5 and watch 5. Damn it, watch 12, 3, 6, and your 9. I was talking about watching your 5 and your 7s. No. Watch 12, 3, 6, and your 9 all time. Remember to use your peripherals out here in these streets. That way can't nobody run up on you. Can't nobody do you none damaging to you. If you watch yourself, well, we bring the percentage down of what can be done to you. Say, Dr. Dre, a billionaire, put some respect on us poor people name out here in these streets. Hey, that's what's up. Keep doing what you're doing, Dre. Moving right along. Ooh, hold on. Let me. Watch it. We got an update. Like we said, free my dog. Hold on, pay attention.
To an update, the mother arrested for allegedly attacking her son's classmate in Florida City is now out of jail. There she is. Katie Sewell had nothing to say to our cameras on Sunday morning after she posted a $1,500 bond. Police say she's the woman seen in this surveillance video hitting a 13-year-old boy with a belt at Bethel Junior Academy in Florida City last week. The victim says this all stemmed from a fight he got into with Sewell's son, who he claims was bullying him. She's now facing a number of charges, including child abuse and trespassing.
Free my dog. She out on bail, fresh out of jail, California. Oh, yeah. She is the one who they say had done ran up on Shawty because Shawty said that her son was bullying and then he stood up for himself. She got off work, went on up there, took her belt off, and chastised a child that wasn't hers. Because that child had done stood up for himself, according to what they say out here. And we're like, you know what? That's a good mama. Happy Mother's Day, baby. Free my dog. She out on 1,500, so that lets us know that somebody in her corner had a little change. She might have to pay it back. But they had a little change. That's what's up. Moving right along that, baby. Free out here again. Watch your churn. No. Tell your churn to leave her churn alone now. Be careful. Moving right along. I'm not going to hold you because this is how we do it around here. Listen. We got to get the lights up. I got a whole bunch of things to bring to y'all because the weekend just went by and everybody was playing the Mother's Day thing. And shout out to all the good mamas who was mad that ain't nobody getting them shit. Because they was told time and time again, year after year after year, that being the mother is something special. that they was told year and after year that if people don't get you nothing, they really don't care about you. You was told to believe that part. People don't care about you because they don't get you nothing. Well, we is in hard times right now. People losing their jobs, their homes, people rent going up, people mortgage rates and insurances is going up, people dying every day out here in these streets. And people gonna buy you some shit that you don't need much want. But like they said, just a thought that counts. So hell, message to everyone. Just think about buying somebody something. That just further lets you know that we be lying out here in these streets to one another. Oh, it's just the thought that counts. It's a whole bunch of y'all is still living that lifestyle. And y'all have been living shit 30, 40 years out here in these streets. If you don't get me nothing, don't talk to me for a week and a half. You can't come to the barbecue. You can't come to the family reunion. You know what I'm saying? You can't come to the funeral because you ain't about me nothing. Shout out to 334 The Gun Monkey Town that's in the building. Appreciate that right there. But look. They still be mad. For what? Girl, you 70. What do you mean? Just for the day? Nobody got you nothing, so now you having a tizzy fit. You don't want nobody to change your diaper. None of that. Nothing. Moving right along, I'm not even much going to hold you. I got to take it to the dollar store. When I tell you folk is out here doing jobs, and listen, the streets got to eat. People may say, get a job. Well, they have a job if they're trying to borrow from you. I'm just saying, I didn't know that the players was out here popping like this right here.
Tonight, Memphis police need your help in tracking down a group of shoplifting suspects in Frasier. Take a look here. Police say the men seen in these surveillance photos walked out of the Dollar General on North Watkins with more than $600 in laundry detergent without paying. The men left in a 2011 Chevy Tahoe, which has been seen at the scene of other shoplifting cases in the area. Police believe these guys may be responsible for up to $2,500 in thefts from local businesses. Call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH. If you recognize any of these men, you could earn a cash reward if your tip leads to an arrest.
This is what y'all problem at, and let me try to help the media out of stuff. When y'all say it could possibly lead to a cash reward, when your viewers, the community, don't hear a number in front of the K. I keep trying to explain this to y'all, but y'all know better. Y'all graduated and shit. I've been to multiple colleges, never graduated. Small enough to go to more than one, so I ain't got to have student debt like you, but y'all graduated. So y'all know better. As long as you put a number in front of the K. K stands for thousands. Yep. That's what they taught us in school too. You say, shouldn't Mother's Day be every day if you're a mama? I would kind of think so, but you was trained to have an attitude. If you don't, get something. Listen, you all have friends right now that's real upset with you right now. You ain't even talked to me on Mother's Day. Bitch, I talked to you the day before and the day after. What's the problem? Shout out to Mario for the $5 super chat. Say she killed Kevin because he couldn't live up to his credentials, my bad. His credentials in the bedroom. Oh, you talking about KS. I'm just listen. This let players know. If y'all having a shortage, well, are y'all having shortages of washing powders and stuff like that right now? You know what I'm saying? This might be the problem. I don't know.
Tonight, Memphis police need your help in tracking down a group of shoplifting suspects in Frasier. Take a look here. Police say
players flipping. Boy, this mean business out here in the street. Players flipping washing powder, washing liquid, and stuff like that, because people got to wash clothes. People got to wash clothes, and maybe they were doing this here for the community because everybody don't have cars and stuff like that. But there's typically like a dollar store, a Dollar Tree, a Family Dollar, a Dollar General within everybody's neighborhood. Now, them just everywhere like the dope, man. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can't walk up to the store because your legs hurt. Listen, I didn't know they were flipping washing powder. I didn't know. You say you can make your own laundry detergent. It is easy. It's real easy too. I used to make it. I really did. I used to make it. I got the no lie stuff, and don't even worry about it.
The men seen in these surveillance photos walked out of the Dollar General on North Watkins with more than $600 in laundry detergent without.
How do you fill up a basket and not an employee say I shout, hey, where y'all going? Is you washing for the whole community or something? Why is you getting all of, and it's the same brand? So that brand must be popping in the community.
Paying. The men left in a 2011 Chevy Tahoe, which has been seen at the scene of other shoplifting cases in the area. Police believe these guys may be responsible for up to $2,500 in thefts from local businesses.
Y'all players popping out here in these streets. Don't let nobody fool you, and can't nobody say that y'all clothes is dirty out here in these streets. Moving right along, you say, Willie, people be flipping cigarettes and frozen cups by any means. I'm trying to tell you. They still selling singles out here in these streets. Shout out to the people who hustling them squares. You know what I'm saying? You is needed in the community. Don't let nobody make you believe that you was not needed out here in these streets. Listen. No matter what people do, everybody got a talent. Well, no, we can't say everybody because we just can't say everybody. Listen. You is needed in the community for whatever you do. If you lazy as hell, you need it because people like to cuss people out that's lazy. You know what I'm saying? And they give people practice and stuff to really like go in on people a lot of times and stuff like that. But that's hey, make your parents happy. That's what's up. Moving right along. I'm not even much gonna hold you. We got 2 victims. They say it's two victims was shot after a woman, a female, somebody who came out their mama monkey with a monkey. We ain't got to be confused about what a woman is. So she came out of it. Watch this. After she bought an AR-15 off the streets in the community.
Turning now to a crime alert in Westwood. New details are emerging about a recent shooting that sent 2 people running for their lives after police say a woman opened fire on them. WREG's Jordan James joins us live with how police were able to close in on that accused shooter.
What happened? Tell us their story.
Hey, Shay, the victims were able to identify the suspect, which ultimately led to her being arrested as this investigation is now underway.
He looked real professional. You look like a deacon right there. Boy, keep the suit game up. Do you, pimp? I like that. Perfect.
Gunshots erupting across this Westwood neighborhood Saturday evening, leaving neighbors frustrated.
It's crazy. It's stupid. And these are low-income houses, and people on low income. Why should you have a gun to get security?
This say we in low income. This is low income housing. He want to say, well, how she get a gun? How you got this type of gun in a low income area, or we already in a low income area, so we gonna shoot in a low income area? Yeah, that's what's up. Look at that baby. Everybody say hello, say sugar. Look at that baby. This is her Instagram photo. Because you go down to the resort, in case you're new around here, you go down to the resort, which is the jailhouse, the jails where the processing, stuff like that, and you always got to take a picture. And is called Instagram photos, in case you don't know. That baby recognized, and damn it, she got 2 dimples. Look at that baby. That baby got 2. She's smiling. She ain't even much mad. I wonder why she was shooting in the community. Here we go.
Woman Jasmine Rice is the accused shooter.
Oh, Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. Got to talk to that baby. Yeah.
Investigators say she fired multiple rounds in the air as 2 women were walking around in the 4,000 block of Gickham Drive. Neighbors telling WREG it possibly had something to do with a relationship.
By some meat? Did she shoot an AR-15 in the air 2 times while other broads walking because of some meat?
Woman shoot the other woman. This woman been talking to her woman or something.
Whoa. So she was shooting in the air at like another woman because she walking with another woman. Oh, so this by some monkey. Oh, that's what's up, baby. Do you? Free my dog.
The dog come in.
Court documents revealed that Rice confessed to purchasing the weapon off the street for $200.
Damn, hold on. Listen to the sound of my voice. If anybody got legally, if anybody is wholesaling AR-15s for $200, please email me at the www.show2@gmail.com. That baby bought a AR for $200. Jesus.
Along with shooting at the victims at least 4 times.
Shooting at them out.
After Rice was identified as the shooter by the victims, police charged her with 2 counts of aggravated assault. Meanwhile, neighbors feel like more should be done to protect them.
You paying security here. Why you don't pay security? You still got people in here living with guns. I shouldn't have not need no gun.
We don't know what you just said, Playboy. Shout out to Charlie for the $5 super chat. Say the 404. Say Capitol Homes in the building. He say that meat make the babies bring out the war pipes. I'm telling you, that baby went down the street, copped that, grabbed that, slid up on them. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Let them know, about my monkey. Or it possibly could have been about monkey and meat. We have no idea. We know that it has something to do with private parts, or money makers, as we should say. Here we go.
Last year, at least 150 crimes have been reported in the neighborhood, according to data from MPD.
He on the job, too.
Thank you for calling Levi Landing.
We did reach out to the property manager about security concerns, but no one was available. As for Rice, she will answer for her charges later this week.
That baby beautiful. That baby don't care about no damn charges. Somebody bond that baby out. Free my dog. Free Jasmine. Get on up out of there. Listen. That baby got them baby hairs working too. Shit. Hi. That baby ain't worried about that.
In court.
That's what's up.
Rice remains in jail tonight on a $40,000 bond. As of now, no official motive has been determined by investigators. Reporting here live outside of Rains Precinct Station, Jordan James, WREG, News Channel 3.
When I tell you every time a player say WRKG, he sounds so professional. Watch.
Investigators. Reporting here live outside of Rains Precinct Station, Jordan James, WREG, News Channel.
WREG. Hey, he got it down pat. Listen, we be in the mirror practicing and all that fly shit right there to go ahead on and do our best job. And I think that he is doing a real good job. We have played multiple videos, multiple stories with him on the story. Keep doing what you're doing, pimp. You know what I'm saying? I like what you're doing. He say 40 grand. Yeah, see, somebody got to come up with 4 stacks. Somebody she know, I think, can come up with 4 stacks. You know what I'm saying? Because she cute. Damn it, if the cute babies can't get out, boy, y'all handsome babies gonna have a problem. Shout out to KD for the $2 super chat. Say that's what you call good monkey meat out here in these streets. That baby trying to let them other babies know, don't you dare mess with mine out here. You've been talking all online and also on social medias and all that. Man, all right, listen, I done told y'all, watch your mouth because you can leave Earth because of you speaking out here in these streets. And we don't want people to leave Earth all the time, especially if you ain't got no life insurance. Please get you and yours some life insurance. And if you die, watch this. If you die before you have acquired life insurance, you need to be arrested and put on death row. I'm going to say it again. If you die before you have acquired, big word, I hear in the street, life insurance, you need to be arrested, put on death row, and die by a firing squad, and say hashtag globe life, hashtag curb a life, hashtag leave your family something. You know what I'm saying? Leave the people behind. Nah. I do understand if you don't care about them, but that's still selfish, though. Don't do that to yourself. Shout out to Lanisha for the $5 super chat. Say, hey, tell them get them lights up. Come on, y'all. We almost about to bust 400. We in this thing early. We're 26 minutes in. I know we can at least have over 300 thumbs up. If you like a player, no. Show me that you care about pimping. Like the mothers be talking about on Mother's Day. Damn, I just fell inside the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Say, the thumbs up is not matching the views. Say it's Monday. Hit that button to hush. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, shout out to Monica for the $15 cash up. I need your support. And like we say around here, listen, we try to get the numbers up over 500. We got a PayPal, we got a cash app, we got a super chat. I appreciate that right there. Support is what we do around here. Say I pay my life insurance like I pay my rent. I'm trying to tell you, every month I hear in these streets, he say, did Kevin have life insurance? I hope he did, because he left a mama them behind and a daughter or something like that. Listen, if you done died, fuck who you with. I don't care who you with. You ain't special. Ain't never one of us special. Cause we all gonna die. The ones who, especially the ones who gonna live forever. So that's nobody. As of now, we ain't, like, our technology ain't popping like that right there. You know what I'm saying? And listen to all of the youths coming up, get inside the tech and sciences and stuff, that biology. Then you can do a little chemistry, you know what I'm saying? But get into the biology to try to work on us and try to make everything last forever. You know what I'm saying? You say need whole life insurance. A lot of people will argue that and say that you need term life insurance, but then it gets some. As long as you got something that's going to pay out. Listen, get something that's going to pay out. I'm trying to tell you. Move right along. Listen, the Chicago Police Department done released a video seeking to identify some gunmen over a drug deal gone bad. Look here. Let's see what they're talking about. Look.
Now to a breaking news update. New video shows the chaotic moments before 2 people were shot near the Chicago theater.
Okay.
CBS 2's Charlie DeMar live for us tonight outside the Taco Bell Cantina in the Loop. This is where it all began. Charlie?
And Joe and Erica, this all started.
Hold on. Say get whole life insurance term. They have to be alive for a certain period of time. Yep, you're right.
As a robbery and drug deal at that Taco Bell, but it spilled out.
But I thought that term life was just to the fact of you only have it for a term for like 5 years, 10-year plan, 20-year plan, and you can get it at that rate. I didn't know that you had to be alive for a long time. I kind of thought that it could start today or tomorrow or something after you pay it. But then I do know if you try to leave Earth yourself, if you try to knock yourself off, you got to wait past 2 years or they not going to pay out. You know what I'm saying? But we got to look into that.
Into the streets here, into the theater district, specifically into this alley here where 2 people were shot, both of them the unintended targets in this shooting. Now tonight, Chicago police need help identifying the people in the video.
Shout out to Mario for the $2 super chat. You say her hairline is completely gone out here. Shout out to Tyreek for the $25 cash out. You say been doing bad this week, Pastor, but for the plate, I appreciate that right there, man. Yes, I do.
Security video from the Taco Bell Cantina on Wabash near Lake shows.
I got to pause it again. Say term life insurance is 2 years before it would pay out. Oh, all right. So. That's the same for if you're trying to knock yourself off. So listen, buy it now and don't die until 2 years later. So it can pay out. Here we go, y'all.
3 people walk in around 5 Sunday night. They settle in. A guy wearing a Boston Red Sox hat nervously goes to the counter.
He nervous in front of the camera. Pay attention. He nervous in front of the camera, biting your nails, and boy, you do know that is nasty if up under your nails is not clean. That's a hygiene. It can turn into like a hygiene problem or something like that. Could make your mouth stink. But look.
And orders a drink as he bites his nails. Police are looking to identify him. Moments later, 3 more people enter the Taco Bell. It appears drugs are brought out on the table when the deal goes bad near the front of the restaurant.
When I tell you they act like they're in the back alley with the trunk popped up, they got that work on the table trying to handle business. Be more careful.
The second group can be seen rifling through the pockets of the others, stealing cash and other items. Then they leave. When a member of the first group wearing a Phillies coat who had just been robbed runs through the restaurant and outside chasing the other group with a gun in his hand. Police say what happened next is 2 people were shot in a nearby alley in Chicago's theater district. Neither victims were the intended targets. A 55-year-old was shot in the ear. He worked as a stagehand for the Nederlander Theater's production of Moulin Rouge.
So they shot the wrong people. That's what's up.
The shooting canceled Sunday's show at the last minute. Tonight, the show went on. Chicago Bike Police made their rounds as theatergoers went inside.
They're trying to make the theater people feel safe because now they're on bikes and stuff, and they is in the vicinity and stuff. The shooting is already done. It's over. I don't even understand, but go ahead. People feel better once police arrive and stuff. Like, damn it, they can't be there ahead of time a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, because we don't have enough law enforcement to be everywhere all the time. So, it is what it is. Say the skinny jean crew.
Unfortunately, this is the new normal for the city of Chicago, so we don't want those events to limit our plans. So we're just going to go ahead and hope for the best.
Say, Willie, I touch monkey every day with my dirty fingers. You is so nasty. But it's seasoning. Here we go.
We come down here wanting to enjoy our time at the theater, and it's unfortunate that's the way it turned out.
After the shooting, the 2 people police are looking for got away on the L at State and Lake.
Look at him. Sticky fingers. Well, nervous mouth, but nervous fingers. Damn it, you caught on camera again, playboy. Looking for you. Boy, is you sucking your thumb? I know he ain't sucking his thumb. I know good as, hold on. Bag him up a smidget, because I don't want to put that down on player. I know he ain't sucking his thumb, though.
State and Lake.
Oh, he's sucking his thumb. Oh, he's sucking. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know people still do that.
Police are looking for got away on the L at State and Lake.
Oh, boy, you just out here with guns and work, you know what I'm saying? And listen, watch this. This is before he put his hand in his mouth. He got to touch the rails because he walking up.
Shooting, the 2 people police are looking for got away.
Look. He sucked his finger one time. Watch it.
Shooting, the 2 people.
Right there. He put a thumb back in his mouth. Somebody get the baby boy a pacifier something, man.
Police are looking for
look at him. Touching the rails. Your mouth nasty. I'm trying to tell you.
Away on the L at State and Lake.
He's called him nervous mouth. That's what's up. Come on, players.
Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown says more police resources will be sent to the downtown area. We are reporting live tonight in the Loop.
Since more police will be sent down to the downtown area, listen. They just not going to do it this upcoming week in the downtown area. They going to do it where it's less police gathering at. In case y'all don't know how the community works out here. You know what I'm saying? Say, he got a newborn mouth out here in these streets. Listen, he going to have gingivitis out here. Listen. Y'all got to carry some baby wipes with you or the hand sanitizer stuff that we had to use during the pandemic. Shout out to KD for the $5 super chat. Hold up, swole up my thing running around. For the $5 super chat, say whole covers life, term covers the length of the agreed policy. Like I had done said, whole also has a cash value that you can borrow off of. Yep. I know about that right there. You absolutely correct. Appreciate that knowledge right there. Shout out to Mario for the $2 super chat. You say that ain't the only thing he's sucking. Moving right along. Players, y'all got to stop doing what y'all doing and stop doing your transaction at Taco Bell and stuff like that right there. Go back, old school, pop the trunks, do it in the alley, do it at your mama and them house. You know what I'm saying? Just not at the eateries. I know you thinking that it's a safer place, which you just showed us that is not a safer place because y'all were the ones shooting, not the people who so-called robbed y'all without a gun. In case y'all didn't pay that no attention. They were patting pockets without a gun. Y'all need to talk to y'all daddy, boy. If y'all got robbed and pocket patted without a firearm, somebody pray for them. We gonna have to turn y'all into Christians or something like that right now. Moving right along, I'm not even much gonna hold you. We got some health news, and this is some things that we like to put out here so y'all can know what we need to be out here doing, because they still say it is the Women's Month or the Women's Week or something for like the healthcare thing or something like that. Say whole is for the living. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, just make sure you get something that say insurance on it. They're saying that deaths from uterine, in case y'all don't understand and y'all don't know the big words I ain't got in the street. Uterine cancer is a thing for those. Now this is about monkeys. This is about monkeys because we still in the women's health thing for this month. You know what I'm saying? And because after Mother's Day, people gave y'all gifts but didn't give y'all information. Here you go.
Concerns this morning over a form of cancer that targets women.
A study by the National Cancer Institute found that the death rate from uterine cancer is on the rise now, and minorities are at the greatest risk.
Minorities is a greater risk. Shout out to them news anchors.
Jerry Carnes is joining with us more. Jerry, you talked to a survivor about this.
I did indeed. There are no screenings for uterine cancer. Women have to know the symptoms, listen to their bodies, and see their doctor immediately when there's concern.
That is one of the biggest things that women do not do is listen to their bodies. I'm going to say it again. With y'all is more likely to go to your doctors. But even doctors and physicians will tell you that y'all ain't paying attention to your bodies like you should. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you can't even throw it back on men because we don't even trust. We ain't been to the doctor in years. You know what I'm saying? That's our fault, and that's why we be dying. But listen, players, get your insurance up, then don't worry about it. But look, listen.
John Means did exactly that, and she survived. She never felt sick. It's been 1 year since Fionn Means and her family felt the shock of her cancer diagnosis.
My mom really felt something, and my husband, we just kept the faith and kept praying and believing God.
Right.
While she didn't feel any pain, there were warning signs that prompted a trip to the doctor and a biopsy.
I just had a heavy cycle, and being 53, I was still having a cycle. So
that is one of the ways. She says she's 53 and have a heavy cycle, so that's a sign that when something wrong. Talk to your physician.
That was the concern. She said, yes, it's uterine cancer. We don't have a lot of it, but nowadays it's showing up a little more.
Uterine cancer is treatable and survivable when detected early, but scientists report an increasing number of deaths due to a form of uterine cancer that's harder to detect.
We discover it usually at later stage. You could say possibly it's more aggressive.
The National Cancer Institute reports that over an 8-year period, deaths from non-endometrioid or stage 2 uterine cancer increased nearly 3%. During the same period, the increase was 3.5% for black women, 6.7% for Hispanic women. Dr. Sujatha Reddy says all women need to look for the signs.
They can have bloating, they can have discomfort, maybe cramping, but the cardinal hallmark sign of uterine cancer is going to be abnormal bleeding and or postmenopausal bleeding.
Fionn Means had surgery while at the same time her daughter was undergoing treatment for breast cancer.
The same day that my daughter rung the bell for breast cancer, about 2 hours later, she told me that I was cancer-free.
With faith on their side, mom and daughter are doing fine. At the height of the pandemic, there was a decline in the number of women and men willing to go to the doctor for regular checkups. Doctors are stressing the importance of those checkups as well as listening to your body and notifying the doctor.
Yes, everybody was afraid to go to the doctor. Well, some wasn't afraid to go because they wanted to get the thing in the mouth and the V-shot and all that fly stuff right there. But for the most part, a whole bunch of us wasn't running down there because a lot of us felt like, hell, you go down there, you ain't come back. So during those times, a lot of people, they probably had the issue, you know what I'm saying, and didn't even know it, and that was a possibility of why they probably perished, left Earth. Oh, Barry, big word, I hear anything on the screen. I ain't even much gonna say it. I'm gonna put it up on the screen because I just saw this right here. Cause I be reading, I keep trying to tell you, it's not illegal. It's not illegal no more. I know, I don't care. Listen, ain't nobody told you. I'm here to tell you. It ain't illegal to read. This is why I say what I say. Uterine cancer. And I just want to go down to this part to where it says risk factors includes being overweight and starting periods at an early age. You know, a lot of y'all get your periods 8, 9 years, 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of early, according to what they say, the average time to have your period. But it's average because everybody is not the same. So symptoms include vaginal bleeding after menopause and bleeding between periods. It's hard to work with STD Friday when that monkey doing like that. But surgery to remove the uterus is the main treatment for most women with uterine cancer. Oh, man, you got to take it. Listen. Find a way to keep your uterus after they take it out. Because they make some change off that right there. Say, Willie, you notice all these diseases hitting black and Latinos. You heard it? Yeah, hey, man, hey. See, because we get online and we look for the entertainment, which I understand that right there. But then we gotta see what's going on in other people so we can protect ourselves from going down that same road. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be reading and paying attention all the time. Say surgery to remove the uterus is the main treatment for most women. The with uterine cancer, say advanced cases may need chemotherapy or radiation. So ladies, y'all got to go out there. You got to go down there whenever that thing messing up on you, when it's acting up, when it got a different smell to it or something. When that thing dripping and drooling and it's not STD Friday. You know what I'm saying? It was like a Saturday through Thursday and y'all having these complications, like that thing be messing up. Like that monkey need an overhaul. Damn it, you gotta go and talk to the mechanic. Well, talk to your pediatrician. Well, no, I think that's for sure. Well, talk to your main person. What is the thing called? Your personal monkey advisor. No, your personal care physician. I'm educated out here in these streets. I had to give y'all that right there because they do say that it's Women's Week. And we trying to help y'all stay alive and to keep your monkeys working. Yeah, like a different smell or something. Foaming. Yeah. Go see your gynecologist, your OBGYN. You know what I'm saying? If you can't spell it, just go down there and say who look at monkeys around here, and then they'll point you in the right direction or something. Yeah. Your primary care physician. Man, I appreciate y'all, man, for helping the player. Moving right along, I'm not even much gonna hold y'all. I keep telling y'all to watch 23-6 in your name, but some people, they just don't be listening. Ooh, I try to listen. If you care about your monkey, listen to it. Ooh, I need to put that on the shirt. If you care about your monkey, listen to it. Pay attention to it. Don't just let it fend for itself. You might mess around and die. If your monkey die, you can die. Yeah, I might gotta write that down. If your monkey die, you can die. Out here in these streets. Moving right along, I gotta go on and take y'all out to Oakland. Oakland restaurant owners get robbed at gunpoint outside broad daylight. Look at him.
ETV crime reporter Henry Lee spoke with the owners. He's live here in the newsroom with more on the story. Henry?
Mike and Julie, the whole thing took about 24 seconds. One of the restaurant owners was held up at gunpoint and disarmed of his own gun.
Say Sperm Donors Day is next month out here in these streets. Go ahead in.
Surveillance video shows several armed men converging on 3 victims in a parking lot in Oakland's Diamond District.
No, everything happened so fast.
It happened behind La Perla Puerto Rican Cuisine on Fruitville Avenue near 580 at about 7 Wednesday night. Restaurant owner Gabriel Ortiz was hanging out with 2 friends just minutes before closing.
I see a guy just, come out from the side of the truck with a gun to my buddy's face. I stepped back, and I got a gun to my back.
The men wore masks and yelled out demands.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
But take a closer look. Ortiz was himself armed with a gun. One of the robbers took it away.
And I was getting ready to pull a firearm, and this guy was right behind me. So it was already a tussle for him knowing that I had a gun. He said, get his gun. So that was a game changer.
Ortiz says he tried to calm them down.
Chill. It's all right, chill. What do you guys want? Chill.
The men stole cash and Ortiz's gold necklace. Moments before the robbery, the men apparently cased the restaurant from a red Toyota Camry.
There they are right here. They slow down in front of the restaurant. They're looking inside. See how long they stopped there?
Ortiz says it's difficult enough as it is trying to make a living.
I'm a family man. I mean, it's not easy, especially during this pandemic.
Mofongos is $20. Oh, hold up.
Living.
I'm a family man. I mean.
Oh, Mofongos is $24 out here in these streets. I ain't even know.
It's not easy, especially during this pandemic, to make it earn. Work for it, hustle. Why are you over here having to take things that people work hard for?
the safety of the citizen of Oakland, which right now is none.
Jose Ortiz owns the restaurant with his son.
You're still on time to turn your life around. You know, it's better all the way to earn the living than playing with your life, you know? Because it's only two things that is going to be waiting for them, the jail or down in the ground.
Oakland police are reviewing the surveillance video in hopes of identifying the robbers.
All right, we don't care about that. You say $24, say they're robbing the community as well. This is a Puerto Rican dish. Shout out to my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters out here. That's them fried plantains out here. And they fry them and make a bowl of them and put it in pop. There it is. I'm trying to taste something. I know what I'm talking about. But look. Watch. You can get shot by playing. I want y'all to pay attention. Player finna run up and point the gun over here at him. Watch.
It was in a parking lot in Oakland's Diamond District.
No, everything happens.
So they understand. He stepped back and reaching, which is your first thought if you got a firearm. But because at this point he sees somebody behind him, he's stopping. But he's not watching him right here with the gun now being pointed at him because he about to flee. But what he don't understand by his movement, if it was still just him having the gun on his partner, he'd have got his partner shot. He moving too fast, which I understand.
Of his own gun.
But I'm trying to learn you
Surveillance
something.
video shows several armed men converging on 3 victims in a parking lot in Oakland's Diamond District.
Yeah.
No, everything happens so fast.
Right there, he could have got his partner shot. Right there, moving too fast. I understand that you got a gun, but sometimes you got to wait. You got to wait.
Fast.
It happened behind La Perla Puerto Rican Cuisine on Fruitvale Avenue near 580 at about 7 Wednesday night.
Yellow rice and wine.
Restaurant owner Gabriel Ortiz was hanging out with 2 friends just minutes before closing.
I see a guy just, come out from the side of the truck with the gun to my buddy's face. I step back.
Notice how they're showing him or doing the interview, kind of like they don't want you to know who they talking to. The problem is they're showing them slides that we all seen. Say Monfongo is potatoes with meat in it. There it is.
And I got a gun to my back.
Look. He got on the same slides here. So they didn't do like a good thing of not letting us know who was doing the interview. You know what I'm saying?
The men wore masks and yelled out demands.
Give it up. Give it up.
Listen. If you is a carrier of a firearm, if you is a concealed weapon holder, I want y'all to understand. Don't be so quick to move. Don't be so quick to grab your fire. Now ain't the time to be quick to grab your fire. You got to see what's going on. You got to play it. I'm trying to tell you something. You mess around and get killed, and they still gonna take your gun. Be careful.
Take a closer look. Ortiz was himself armed with a gun. One of the robbers took it away.
And I was getting ready to pull my firearm, and this guy was right behind me. So it was already a tussle for him knowing that I had a gun.
And we got to practice pulling. When you at the house in the mirror and shit, in your boxers and your socks and shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to practice pulling that thing. You know what I'm saying? Practice with your tightest jeans on, because a lot of y'all don't even know how to secure your thing and wear your thing. You just want to have it on you and you feel comfortable. But you have not practiced pulling that thing out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be quick with it. Switch. But you can get killed or get somebody else killed for moving at the wrong time. So just be careful. Continue to watch 283-689. And this is what we call loitering and prowling, that a lot of people don't want to happen. But he's outside of his own business, so I guess it's okay to loiter and prowl. You can stand outside and talk to people now. We ain't trying to not make it do that, but like an apartment complex, we don't want you loitering and prowling, because it's not the hood out here in this street. Hold up, swole up. We do. Oh. All right, bam. I'm making some good time. Listen, y'all, we got to get these lights up. The PayPal up, the Cash Apps up, the Super Chat. All that is helping the player out here in these streets so we can continue to be flourishing. Big word out here in these streets. That we're trying to get somewhere out here. Listen. I'm showing y'all some mainstream work out here. I'm mainstream too. I am the media in my own mind. I got to take y'all to Fulton County. Shout out to the A. Listen, it's Fulton County, Atlanta. That's what's up. And shout out to Carlos for the $22 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Look at these beautiful ankles and stuff. Fulton County Schools is cracking down on cell phones. Fulton County Schools is cracking down on cell phones coming up in the new year. Y'all finna have a problem out here with your churn.
Take your face out your cell phone and put it back in the books. Students in Fulton County can soon say goodbye to cell phones in the classroom. 11 Alive's Ariana Manish joining us this morning. A big welcome to the team, Ariana. If I have this much trouble maintaining my focus as an adult with a cell phone, you can imagine how distracting this is for kids.
Exactly, and that's why the school district says they're cracking down on cell phones for the new school year, because they simply become a distraction for students. Now take a look at your screen. This is the new code of conduct for the next school year. Now for elementary school students, personal devices are not allowed in the classroom during school hours. This includes tablets as well as Apple Watches, and the rules are a little different for middle and high school students. They are also not allowed to use their cell phone during school hours unless instructed by a teacher. Now, if a student violates this new policy, they could face up to 5 days of out-of-school suspension. Before, under the current policy, students only face up to 5 days of in-school suspension, according to the district. Back to you.
All right, Ariana, thank you. I know those kids are cringing. Chesley, who's going to regulate us as adults?
That's right. Listen, the arguments will be, I need to get in contact with my child. Listen, your child is at the daycare. Your child is with the other parents. Parents been making that argument for the longest. How am I going to get in contact with my child? You know my child got breathing problems. There's all sorts of issues, all sorts of reasons that good parents was out here making the reason why their child need the phone. But you got to think about it. Back when we went to school, there was no phones. And how was our parents able to keep in contact with us? They did not need to keep in contact with us because we was with our other parents, which is the teachers and the schools and the security and the custodials. You know, the custodial workers and stuff like that right there. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't need to really talk to us throughout the day because we supposed to been learning. They not gonna allow the Apple Watches, because the Apple Watches is like the phones. Well, all the watches now is like the phones, to where they have their own numbers too, and you can get texts and you can be all on social media and all that fly stuff right there. So parents, they will be upset, and you can't tell my child what not to wear. My child like to wear his watch because it matches Jay's. You know what I'm saying? This is discrimination. That's going to be their argument when the new year comes up. But notice, this has been put out in this year. So from here to the beginning of the school year, parents going to be like, but y'all ain't tell us that. We ain't hear nothing about it. That's what's up. That's what's up. And that's how us good parents be. We don't keep up with nothing. We don't care nothing about that because we is their parents at home. Say our other parents say, I'm done with you, Willie. Yeah. We drop our children that we love so much off to their other parents in the mornings. You know what I'm saying? And then they come back to our house, stuff like that, and be like, love you, and all that stuff. Want to eat up noodles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is we doing? But listen, they started the school districts, they started some by even allowing phones in the schools. That was their problem in the beginning. And now, sometimes we have to go back because we let some things slide in society, and then we realize there's a problem that we let this here slide, so we got to bag on up out the game. You know what I'm saying? We got to change the game and get back to the basics, and that would be called learning. Moving right along, I'm not even much gonna hold y'all here in these streets. Let me do this one, and then I go and get into the main event. Shout out to Mario. Excuse me. Mario for the $2 super chat. See, I made A's in every subject I take in school. I'm trying to tell you, listen, I didn't make all A's, but damn it, I made passing grade. Hey, this is a good question. A lot of people, they graduate with high grade point averages and stuff, you know what I'm saying? 4.0s and stuff like that. Maybe 5.0s and stuff like that. But are they any better than the person who also graduated who maybe had a 2.0? If we got the same paper, did you do better? I know. You never thought about it. Okay. This person grade point average is through the roof. That's what's up. At the end of the year, you walk across stage to get your diploma. The person, hell, you could damn near have a 1.6 GPA and graduate. You know when they both walk across stage, they get the same type of diploma? They literally get the same diploma. But you've been told that you're less than because you done have at least a 4.0, a 3.8, and shit like that right there. No, we got the same paper. I'm just trying to tell you. Shout out to Mario for the $2 super chat. Say my GPA is a 3.9. I'm trying to tell you, but you say I graduated with a 1.5. I'm trying to tell you, we can still get the same jobs. Do y'all understand after high school, hell, even after college, we can still go in the same fields, especially if we both graduated college. If we both graduated college, you was Kasuma Amalati or whatever they call that shit out here in these goddamn street. You had a 4.5 and shit like that right there. Okay, then I graduated with a 2.0. Well, what is the lowest you can graduate from college? Is it like a 2.5 or 2.8 or something like that right there? So let's just say that I was at the lowest and you was at the highest. Do you know we both still got a degree in the same field? I'm just saying. Say I graduated with $54,000 in debt. Yep, and you probably had a high grade point average too. Don't nobody, we don't think about this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if two people going to school to be a doctor, one had the highest grade point average, the other one had the lowest. Well, one graduated with all A's, the other graduated with all C's. They barely made it, right? Do you know that they can be both working in the same hospital? I don't understand. You can work in the same hospital. You can be a doctor at the same goddamn place. Say college is a death trap, a debt trap, and a scam. Say I know someone now who $150,000 in student debt. Damn, they wasn't using their money maker at all. Jesus, did Willie say I'm a mulatto? Oh no. But no. Listen. Just think about it. So congratulations to everybody who have high grade point averages. Shout out to all the people who had low grade point averages, who also graduated and got the same diploma or the same degree as you. But it make you feel better because you had a higher thing. But we can basically make the same amount of money if we in the same field. We can make the same amount of money. Walmart gonna hire us the same and pay us the same. Damn your grade point average. Just saying. Moving right along. Let's go on and get right this one right here before we run out of time. Listen, y'all, we gotta get the thumbs up. Thumbs up. PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Appreciate y'all for that right there. They say a good mama. Well, a mom works to prevent teen gun violence in East Point in the honor of her murdered son. She lost a son, and she decided to do something out here in these streets.
New tonight, an East Point mom is trying to prevent other parents from having to bury their children too soon. This after her teenage son was murdered. She took some time to grieve and then decided to use his name to prevent other tragedies. She tells our Hope 4 she sees the problem and she's determined to be part of the solution.
That's what's up.
This seems like an ordinary building on an ordinary street.
God led me here.
But Donnie's Gordon will tell you it's what's on the inside that counts.
It's a perfect location for kids. It's safe and secure.
Security and safety, two things Gordon wants to give teenagers.
These kids are robbing and killing each other, and I want to teach them that they don't have to rob and steal. They can work.
That's the reason you'll see Grant's World everywhere you look here.
So when I walk through these doors, this is in honor of him.
Grant's time in this world cut short when the 16-year-old was murdered.
It just started working at Chick-fil-A. He was so happy to get his first job, so in order to turn my pain into purpose, I opened up a youth job resource center so I can help other kids find jobs.
Gordon's already helped more than 40 teenagers find jobs, but now with an office space, he feels that number can only grow.
We will show them how to create resumes.
With literacy, HR, and job certifications in this area, the ability to learn interview skills over here and in the back.
So this is what we're going to have a clothing closet here. So we're going to have interview clothing for girls and interview clothing for young men here.
Grant may no longer be here, but at the same time, he's everywhere, showing his mother a way to live on.
And I almost didn't survive it. But what kept me alive is I refused to bury Grant. So with me doing Grant's World, I'm not only keeping his legacy alive and him living through me, I'm helping other children.
So that's how you survive?
That's how I survive.
The Resource Center is for 15 to 24-year-olds from anywhere in Georgia, as they do virtual trainings as well. Grant's World will have an official grand opening on May 29th, the 4-year anniversary of his death.
Official grand opening, so this month, May 29th, so that's in 20 days. If anybody would like to go to Grant's World, to go on saying to get you something that you may need out here in these streets, to get you some type of information and or some type of help that your good parents have not given you. Do y'all understand what is being said? No, y'all.
East Point mom is trying to prevent other parents from having to bury their children too soon. This after her teenage son was murdered. She took some time to grieve and then decided to use his name to prevent other tragedies. She tells our Hope Force she sees the problem and she's determined to be part of the solution.
This seems like an ordinary building on an ordinary street.
God led me here.
But Donnie's Gordon will tell you it's what's on the inside that counts.
It's a perfect location for kids. It's safe and secure.
It's safe and secure, and I'm in agreement with her. It's possibly safe and secure. It can be safe and secure, but the problem is in the community, baby. Them bullets go through walls and windows, as we see out here in these streets. So if there's a whole bunch of youths that is dying due to gunshots and all that right there, listen, because, which I hope that it don't happen. I really do hope, because a lot of times us as teens, us as youth, we do something out and about in the community, and then we go to a place that's a safe haven, which would be like Grant's World, which can be a safe haven, and then you got the people who their ops is, or the people who they is beefing with, show up, and that may be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, we got to think everything through, but I think that it's a good idea for what she's doing.
Security and safety.
Instead of just talking, she doing something. At least she doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Two things Gordon wants to give teenagers.
These kids are robbing and killing each other, and I want to teach them that they don't have to rob and steal. They can work.
That's the reason.
And let me explain to you. I can teach them that they don't have to rob and steal. So shout out to all those good parents who ain't already done talking out cheering that. See, baby, you wouldn't have to do other parents' jobs if they did it themselves. But because we know us good parents don't do a good job out here in the goddamn street, and that's why we need mentorships and places for the kids and the community centers and all of that stuff, because we always... That is one thing that people always ask the state and the government. We need more community centers for the children. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We need to stop allowing people to produce children that they cannot afford. And I'm not just talking about with dollars, But go ahead.
And you'll see Grant's World everywhere you look here.
So when I walk through these doors, this is in honor of him.
Grant's time in this world cut short when the 16-year-old was murdered.
It just started working at Chick-fil-A. He was so happy to get his first.
And everybody can't work at Chick-fil-A. I just want y'all to understand that. Everybody don't have the character to work at Chick-fil-A. So I think he was a good young player out here in the street. Just according to who hired him. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. But go ahead.
Job. So in order to turn my pain into purpose, I opened up a youth job resource center so I can help other kids find jobs.
Gordon's already helped more than 40 teenagers find jobs, but now with an office space, she feels that number can only grow.
We will show them how to create resumes.
With literacy aid.
Something that their parents should have taught them. Us good parents should teach our children how to dress, how to do resumes, how to fill out applications, all the things that she is going to teach, which she has helped 40 people find jobs.
HR and job certifications in this area, the ability to learn interview skills over here and in the back.
So this is what we're going to have a clothing closet here. So we're going to have interview clothing for girls and interview clothing for young men here.
Do y'all understand? She is just pointing out the problems that's in the community. The parents, us good parents, is not teaching our kids that we love so much how to dress for interviews, how to present themselves when it's time to have an interview. So she have to have a closet with clothes so they can dress up, which a lot of times these teenagers, they don't have dress up clothes. They got skinny jeans and white tees and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because us good parents don't buy dress up clothes, especially nowadays. But what used to happen was at least we all had dress up clothes because the majority of us went to church. So we did have a shirt and a tie. At least we had that and some slacks. You know what I'm saying? Now, children, they don't go to church. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? But mama them is not spending money on that right there. I mean, a long sleeve church shirt, like $15 out here in the no. We can use them $15 on something else.
Grant may no longer be here, but at the same time, he's everywhere, showing his mother a way to live on.
And I almost didn't survive it. But what kept me alive is I refused to bury Grant. So with me doing Grant's World, I'm not only keeping his legacy alive and him living through me, I'm helping others.
Somebody say she fine though.
Children.
Oh, pretty baby.
That's how I survive.
Oh, good
The
mama.
Resource Center is for 15 to 24-year-olds from anywhere in Georgia as they do virtual trainings as well. Grant's World will have an official grand opening on May 29th, the 4-year anniversary of his death.
Shout out to Grant's World. Shout out to his mama for putting it together. And a lot of times it takes us to go through tragedies to find our purpose or to make something our purpose, something positive our purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we just be out here living freely and we just go ahead on about our little life. And we really never do nothing. You know, yeah. You got a job. That's regular shit. You know what I'm saying? But you really ain't doing nothing that really affect people in the street, like positive stuff. You know, but everybody can't do that, which is understood. You know, so different strokes for different folks. I do understand. At least she's doing something. At least she's able and is going to be able to help a lot of from 15 to 24-year-olds. Because we such good parents that we not teaching the skills, the basic skills of living. But we good parents though. Say, have you seen how churchgoers dress these days? I saw a few videos and they in skinny jeans too. They in skinny suits. Who the hell made that? They're out here in these streets. Shout out to Dee for the $4 cash up. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, can we get the numbers up over 400? We almost there. Jesus. Can we get them over 400? Can we get them over 400? We got a PayPal, we got a Cash App, we got a Super Chat. I appreciate that right there. Listen, let's go ahead on and get into the main event so we can go ahead on and get up out so we can go ahead on and get on up out of here so we can close out this midday news. Whew, I'm trying to give y'all, I'm trying to bring it to y'all so y'all can have a good time. Jadiah Carter, 22 years old, has been charged with the killing of a 7-month-old Jadiah Hughes. Here we go.
I screamed. I cried. And I was able to breathe just a little bit better.
Yeah, a bit of a sigh of relief there. Justice for Jadiah. That's what the 7-month-old's family is now hoping to find.
There you go. What did the 7-month-old do?
After an arrest was made in her death. Now, according to court documents, 22-year-old Jadiah Carter told police that he was the person who fired those deadly shots into her father's car.
She was with her daddy. That's what she did. She went with her daddy up the street somewhere. And this transpired.
We want to get out to our Zainab Shaib right now this morning. She joins us live from downtown Toledo. And Zainab, this is all still under investigation, of course. What do you know about this situation at this point?
Well, Tiffany, this morning, Carter is actually waking up behind bars. But, Tiffany, I want to rewind back to yesterday in court. He didn't plea during his arraignment because he wanted to get an attorney. But he'll be back in court on May 11th for his preliminary hearing. Now, court documents show Carter admitted to shooting during an interview with police officers with...
Stand up like a gangster, ain't he? He's standing up like a G right there, ain't he? Yeah. Until they give you some time, playboy. Go ahead, though.
7-month-old Hughes was in a car driven by her father on April 20th.
That baby got on a yellow bonnet. I don't like the yellow bonnet because it's yellow and it don't match. But I do understand we be trying to be cute with the kids, stuff like that right there. Oh, she's just such a cutie. Say, Willie, you need a life insurance sponsor. I have been trying to get one, and I've been searching around, and I think that I'm going to have one. I think I'm going to have one in the upcoming weeks or something like that right there because I be having to do my homework and be trying to get paid around here and you got that screen. But, oh, she's just such a cute baby. She gone, listen, then I had to tell y'all if the children ain't done learn how to take care of themselves by the age of 2 months, they damn near ain't going to make it out here in these streets.
A 7th when another occupant of another vehicle fired shots at their car. The shooting happened near the intersection of Hillcrest Avenue and Jackman Road.
You say I have that exact bonnet. There it is.
Hughes was taken to a hospital suffering from at least one gunshot wound. She later died from her injuries. An autopsy by the Lucas County Coroner's Office revealed that the infant had been shot in the chest and her death was ruled a homicide. The family just learned about the arrest yesterday, but still have many questions.
Why were they shooting in the first place? Why? That's what I want to answer to. Why?
It's always the why.
Why do you have to go to the guns? And yeah, I just want to know why. Why my baby life had to be taken.
He will be back in court next Wednesday, and his bond is set for $1 million. Of course, we'll keep you updated on air and online. Live in downtown Toledo, Zainab Shaib for WTOL 11 on Fox 36.
They gave him bond, $1 million. Player, I don't think nobody in your actual life gonna put that there up, especially for what you said that you did. They said that he said he shot.
Justice for Jadiah. That's what.
So it's kind of let me know that y'all know each other. You mean you just turned yourself in and or they caught up with you and was like, you know what? Yeah, I did it. So in my mind, there's a reason why.
The 7-month-old's family is now hoping to find after an arrest was made in her death. Now, according to court documents, 22-year-old Jadiah Carter told police that he was the person who fired those deadly shots into her father's car. We want to get out to our Zainab Shaib right now this morning. She joins us live from downtown Toledo. And Zainab, this is all still under investigation, of course. What do you know about this situation at this point?
Well, Tiffany, this morning, Carter is actually waking up behind bars. But, Tiffany, I want to rewind back to yesterday in court. He didn't...
This is such a problem out in y'all community streets out here. And, but I don't think that we really care. But, like I be saying, like here, I don't pretend to care. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like I care. Don't do that right there. Remember, this is why we always point out, watch 23-6 and your 9, because it is up to you.
Did you know you can
It is up to you to live. You is the only one. You is the number one person that can keep you alive as long as you is a adult, or well, from like the teenagers up. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to keep you alive out here. And because we be out here shopping and being out with our kids and stuff, and we not watching our backs, which that should be the number one time, like the most times that you watch your back, especially when you with your children, because we love the children. And that child got hit. The child got hit by mistake, on purpose. Let me put this one up here. Let's see what they got. Y'all doing commercial shit?
It's a little bit of relief, a little, because we don't know the whole story.
A Toledo family finding out an arrest has been made in the death of Jadiah Hughes. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Melissa Andrews. The 7-month-old was shot in a drive-by 1 week ago today. Her father, also in the car at the time, survived, but Jadiah was hit in the chest and died at the hospital soon after.
It's strange to me that the daddy got hit and the daddy survived, but the daddy ain't on no interviews. I looked all over. I don't see the daddy doing the interview. Well, you know.
Here's who we're talking about today. Police say this 22-year-old did it. Jadiah Carter, he is charged with murder. Court documents showed that he admitted to pulling the trigger.
We have team coverage for you tonight. Michael Sandler.
So what did the other dude do to him? Was it some community beef? Was it over a female or something like that right there? It was about something. It was a reason.
And sat down with Toledo's police chief to find out what led up to his arrest. And Roxanne Elias talked with Jadiah's family. Michael, I'll start with you right now. What did you find out from the chief? How did they catch this guy?
Well, Mel, Chief Kroll tells me that it came down to old-fashioned police work, with detectives going door to door in the Hillcrest neighborhood where the shooting happened, eventually figuring out his identity through Ring doorbell camera footage. That's how.
Shout out to the Ring doorbell system. Listen, I told y'all a while back that y'all need to go ahead on and get some stock in the business so you can be part of the business. Because the Ring doorbell is going to be around for a very long time, and it helps out with a lot of crimes that need to be solved.
Carter was arrested. Now, Chief Kroll says that the department is happy with the way the arrest played out, but he says last week was an especially violent time for the Glass City, with 7 deaths in 8 days. And he points out Toledo's continuing to see homicide numbers go down. He cites numbers 20 to 30% lower than this same time last year. He says it's thanks to programs like their targeted neighborhood raids, which take weapons and drugs off the streets, and we should continue to see more of those raids all year.
Look at player. Listen, do y'all understand with all of the police removing the guns and the drugs off the street, that it continues to be drugs and guns on the street? Have y'all ever asked yourself, well, what do they do with the dope and the guns? And then we still have dope and guns on the street. Just in my mind, like, because they tell us that they burn it. Y'all think they burn that work, them guns, and they have said that they burn money. And they've also said that they burn old money too. That's what they say out here in these streets. Say, Willie, did the baby have life insurance? I'm trying to take that. Ooh, that's deep. But oh, wait. Yeah. That is deep. That baby probably ain't had enough. But the mother seems kind of calm. She seems like, oh, okay, it happened, but I done cried a lot. And Hey, shout out to I Still Rock 80 Music for the $5 super chat. Say, happy belated She Kept It. She kept it day. I like that. Happy belated She Kept It day. Say, hey, Willie. He say, you starting the week with food for thought, and we thank you for working hard for us. Y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate that right there. I be out here studying this work out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? This is what I be doing. But shout out to KD for the $2 super chat. See, like it's been said before, say charged by the bullet. That's what possibly need to happen out here in these streets. But listen, this is what they told us for all these years that they've been burning stuff. All right, man. Y'all just tell us anything. Yes, we believe you. That's
Chief Kroll says only a handful of people in the city are responsible for the violence.
That boy 22. 22. So you going down for shooting a 7-month-old who was not your target. I don't even think you get stripes or you get like rank. I don't think that you get rank for if you shoot somebody by mistake. Shout out to Mario for the $5 super chat. You say, Thomas Harrison, I never failed a grade or went to summer school, but I bet you have. Uh-oh.
And this arrest is not just a win for the Hughes family and the department, but for the entire Toledo community.
I've gotten, I don't know how many calls, texts, and emails from people in the community saying, great job. Yeah, they don't want this level of violence. No one wants to see a 7-month-old or a 27-year-old get killed. And I think it shows what results can happen when we work together to reduce crime.
Hey, yeah, 22-year-old ain't no kid. You right by that right there. Stop that. That's a grown-ass man right there, play.
Now, Carter did not plead during his arraignment earlier today, so we'll see him back in court on May 11th. And tonight at 6, we'll hear what Chief Kroll says you can do to help keep more suspected killers behind bars, as we still have multiple unsolved homicides here in the Glass City.
See what we can do to keep more. What did he say? Watch it.
In court on May 11th.
Hold on.
I've gotten...
Not him.
We'll hear what Chief Kroll says you can do to help keep more suspected killers behind bars.
What we can do to keep more suspected killers behind bars. Say, Willie, you need to get people info so we can know where to donate. That's a good thing. Especially with the mother doing damn, I forgot the young man's name. I forgot the facility name that she opened up just that quick, because I be having like a lot of things going in my head and stuff like that right there. Yeah, I lost my whole train of thought just then out here in the screen. Oh, yeah. We can help keep the people behind bars. How we do that?
Now, Carter did not plead during his arraignment earlier today, so we'll see him back in court on May 11th. And tonight at 6, we'll hear what Chief Kroll says you can do to help keep more suspected killers behind bars.
What can we do to keep more suspected killers behind bars? My question is, Grant's World. So we probably have to Google that right there, find the donate button, and I post it up tomorrow or something like that right there. We can keep them in jail, the suspected killers. So what are they in jail for in the beginning, though? Like to keep them in jail, so they had to do something to get in jail. Are they suspected killers when y'all lock them up? Or we just guessing? I don't... Do you want the community to come out and say, well, yeah, we suspect him as killers? That's possibly what they mean. I don't
As we still have multiple unsolved homicides here in the Glass City. Reporting in downtown Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.
Following the arrest, some of Jadiah Hughes' family say they are feeling a small sense of relief about hearing about the arrest. That is, our team coverage continues tonight. Roxanne Lee is joining us live in studio, sharing with us that they are still hurting right now.
They are, Jeff. Today, Jadiah's grandmother and great-grandmother are remembering the 7-month-old as a cheerful and loving baby. And yes, they tell me that they're thankful someone has been arrested, but it doesn't necessarily mean justice has been served.
It don't.
Now, Suzette Kyle and Jadiah Hughes' great-great-grandmother, and Angela Catledge is her grandmother. They were told of the confession of the 7-month-old's death last night. They say that they still don't know the entire story, but they describe the pain that they're going through as something they can't even imagine. And
we need to hear from the daddy. What happened?
They tell me Jadiah's mother is doing the best she can under the circumstances, and she's thankful the killer has been caught. But Catledge, she says herself, was able to breathe a little bit easier, but there's still a lot of questions.
Why were they shooting in the first place? Why?
Yeah, something happened. I think they know each other. I promise you, I think they know each other, or maybe it was a deal gone bad. Something happened, you know.
That's what I want to answer to. Why? Why do you have to go to the guns and...
And I don't know why she ain't got no tears. I don't know. People different. But we always got to point out whether people crying or not. This is what we do around here, in case you're new around here. We point out you ain't crying. In case you're new, that's what we do.
Yeah, I just want to know why. Why my baby life had to be taken.
The family says they did not know the shooter. Right now, the great-grandmother of Jadiah says the focus needs to be on the community healing and coming together to see what can be done so that the gun violence happening here in our city can be found a solution for that. We'll hear more from her at 6 o'clock.
All right, I'll listen. Listen. Let me ask a question or two, like I do. Say, Willie, will you ever open up your own insurance company? You know, I thought about that right there. Hell, damn it, they say that I can take the insurance course online now. I heard that you can become a insurance adjuster or something like that right there, that you can do it online for like $100-something. Listen, I'm going to look that there up. I'm going to get back to y'all mañana. I'm going to have to I don't mind having another certification in something, you know what I'm saying? Say no tears equal no GoFundMe. Y'all babies got to do better out here in the street when you're trying to get that paper.
Describe the pain that they're going through as something that can't even imagine.
That may be a good point. They don't cry when they have insurance. When they have insurance, you might be right.
And they tell me Jadiah's mother is doing the best she can under the circumstances, and she's thankful the killer has been caught. But Catledge, she says herself, was able to breathe a little bit easier. But
do that make you feel good as after your loved ones have been killed, that they found the person who killed them and prosecute them, lock them up and all that? Do that really make people feel good? I know. We hear people say, oh my God, I can breathe a little bit. This person has been caught and now they're going to be held responsible. Do we really feel better though? Like if you killed one of mine, they done arrested you and your mammy and your pappy and all, damn it, your whole family. Is that gonna make me feel better though? You know what'll make me feel better though? It's the same thing you did to mine, I get to do to you. The same thing you did to mine, I get to do to you. That would make me feel better. You going to the resort for a length of time, 5, 10, 15, 20, life, it don't matter to me. Like, I don't think it really matters. I think we just be this is why I say we just be talking. This is why I talking, because it has not happened to me. But I'm just looking out at people, and I just keep watching people and listening. I don't think people is, oh my God, I feel better. I don't think that's true. Say, Willie, how many times did the 20-year-old shoot? I think it was 2, maybe 3 times or something like that.
But there's still a lot of questions.
Why were they shooting in the first place? Why?
Why she got on the mask and her mama them don't?
That's what I want to answer to. Why?
Do her mask say Black Queen or something? I have no idea. I'm just trying to say. I'm asking a question.
Why do you have to go to the guns? And
there's always a reason that do say Black Queen. That's what's up. We don't fight no more, baby. We use that peacemaker. Bitch, we shoot you and go to lunch after that right there, baby. Pop, 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 and go on about our business. We ain't mess up our outfit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why we shooting out here. We ain't fighting because we don't want to break a nail. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Say, don't let your children go off with thugs. I don't care who it is. That's a good point.
Yeah, I just want to know why. Why am I being like that?
She knows the answer to her own questions. Yeah, I can believe that.
Had to be taken.
The family says they did not know the shooter. Right now, the great-grandmother of Desire says the focus needs to be on the community healing.
How do we and I understand it's just some stuff that we say. How do we focus on community healing when the child was just 7 months? The child has not been a part of the community long enough to have a real big effect, like a real effect. Not, oh my God, somebody's child got hit. No, we're talking about that child. That child haven't been on earth long enough to have like a deep effect on the community. I'm not talking about her family. I'm talking about the community. See, and we just, the community healing because a baby got killed. How do we heal as a community? Can somebody explain that to me? Because maybe there is a way. I don't know how we should, I don't know how us as a people can focus on, listen to the words, we need to focus on community healing. So what do we do to heal the community so we can focus on that thing to heal the community? What is we doing? Say, no, I'm not focusing on community healing. The entire community is not hurting like that. That's my point. That's my point. That's really my point. It's not like the 7-year-old was a pillar of the community. It's not to diss the child. Damn it, it's a baby. We don't know the child in the community like that. Can we just be real with it? I know you're going to be in your feelings and all that stuff. But can we be for real about stuff? I just keep pointing out the words that we be using because we've been using them for so long. We just keep using the shit without thinking about it. I don't understand. Say the guy who shot had great aim. Say he wanted to make sure. Wait. He wanted to make sure one was a funeral and the other one was wounded to live to suffer. You might be right. Because that's the best way to hurt somebody who is your target. See, because people think, oh man, let me just ride up on you and knock you off. No, sometimes it's best to leave that person alive and get to somebody else who they care about. And that's how you really can hurt somebody, because now they have to live with whatever situation that was going on that got their peoples killed. I just don't understand focus on the community. I really don't.
And coming together to see what can be done so that the gun violence happening here in our city can be found a solution for that.
What can we do? And come together as a community to find out how we stop shooting each other. There is no answer to that. There is no answer. Even with good parents, even with both parents in the household, there is no answer to how we stop people from shooting in the community. I know. They'll never say that publicly. They will never say that on mainstream, that there is not a way to stop the killings in the streets. Even if you take all the guns away, still got knives. We still got baseball bats and tire irons and shit. You will never be able to stop the killings. You can possibly help the amount of killings go down. And in my mind, you have to typically give your children a better upbringing. You have to put your children, listen, you got to put your children in a better situation to where they can grow up and see that there's better ways of doing things anyway. Because the majority of us good parents be having our children while we in poverty. So we already started off wrong. If you have children in a better situation, in a better environment, your children might not grow up to do a lot of things that the inner city people is doing. The inner city children, the inner city teens, the inner city young adults, old adults. Get them out these communities that you love so much. Because one thing about an upscale community, they do be fun because they got action. You know what I'm saying? Which I do understand that right now. But it's all right to be there, to live there, when it's just you. I don't think it's a good idea to live in these upscale communities and you have children. I really don't think that that's a good idea to produce children in upscale communities. You can do what you want to do. That's you and your little ugly ass children. Do you. Raise them how you want to raise. But just to the question of how can we stop the killings? We can't stop the killings. We can bring the numbers down on how many actually happen by the things that we raise. I call them things that we raise. Look.
We'll hear more from her at 6 o'clock. Live in studio, Roxanne Elias, WTOL.
Roxanne Elias. Appreciate that right there, sister. That's what's up. So listen, man, because we finna go ahead and get on up out of here. Hey, man. Your child got to watch 12, 3, 6, and 9 at all time. Sure, got to watch their 12, their 3, their 6, and their 9 at all time. You never know where the bullet gonna come from. Willie got that CV and say got to go lay it down and let these medicines come through. I need something. I need essential products. Something. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. We done made it to the end of the midday news. I appreciate y'all for being around here. I tried to bring y'all what's out here in the goddamn street. I tried to do a little education. I tried to do a little conversating out here in these streets. Give y'all what y'all need and give you the news in the way that you can receive it. Because you can hear things, but sometimes we hear a lot of things. We don't receive everything. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it, but you don't hear it. Yeah, it ain't that serious to you. It's not that important to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that you was here. I'm glad that we almost made it up to 500. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com, subscribe to the website, subscribe. As I did say out here in these streets, say I miss you, Willie. Say replay time. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to everybody who is going to be on the replay. Watch everything, rewind it, take notes, do all that fly stuff right there. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. Thank you all for looking, sharing, and getting the thumbs up. Over 450. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to all the PayPal, the Cash App, Super Chat. If you cannot watch the midday news with your eyeballs, because we call them eyeballs, you can listen to the midday show on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. And please follow me. Go follow me. Go right now on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. I am gonna see y'all at 8 o'clock for the nightly news show round here in the goddamn street. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all for being with a player. I'm gone.